All right, what's up you guys? In this video, we are talking about the Lifespan TR1200 DT3 under desk treadmill. That's a mouthful, but here it is. I am at my brother's apartment. If you guys know my channel, I actually did a review on the Go Plus under desk treadmill from Amazon, which I personally have in my apartment. Now my brother stepped up, got this one, the heavy duty one that's super popular. So in this video, I'm gonna review it, go over the quick pros and cons of it and how my brother uses it and why it costs $400 more than mine. So we're gonna talk about that right now. All right, and so as you can see, this is how my brother has it set up. So it's this huge thing under this little table, and on the table he has this like little standing desk adjustment thing. And then he has his laptop, keyboard, mouse, and then some books to even put the thing higher. Here is the console that comes with it, which we will talk about in a second, which is very cool. I wish my treadmill had that. We'll talk about that in a second. So as you can see down here, this is what it looks like. Got that. It's pretty big, a lot bigger than mine, a lot thicker than the Go Plus one, but this is how it looks. I'll put the dimensions and everything in the description below, but this is pretty much how it looks. And so the power cable is just one cable. That's one going up to the console that's on top of the desk. The other one goes to the wall there. And it does not come with the brick. That's the laptop charger. It's just one single cable, which is really nice. Now, so the reason why this thing costs $400 more than the Go Plus treadmill that I have is for a couple reasons, okay? So the first reason is because it has something called a whisper quiet motor, okay? This is a 2.25 horsepower motor, and we'll talk about this console here in a second, but essentially, it's not as loud as a lot of other treadmills, right? Now, I don't have both treadmills side by side, so I can't tell the difference, but I believe this is a tiny bit quieter than the Go Plus one. This thing has 6 impact absorbing shocks to dampen the walking noise. So as you can hear from, well, my wireless mic is on it, you can kind of hear how it sounds like if you were walking on it yourself. So I'll be quiet for a second. And so this is at 2 miles per hour. Let's go up to 3 miles per hour. And so this is what it sounds like at 3 miles per hour. And then this is what it sounds like just going on its own. And if we leave it by itself with nobody on it, it will turn off by itself because it has that smart technology feature that senses that nobody is on it. See? It starts beeping, it's gonna pause on its own. So that's pretty cool. That feature isn't on mine. All right, so another reason why this thing costs over $1,000, $1,099 to be exact, is because this thing has a 350-pound weight capacity, okay? Now the Go Plus treadmill that I have only goes up to 225 pounds, I believe. That is one reason why this thing is so heavy duty. It can pretty much hold up to anybody. And if you are looking to lose weight, and you're about 300-ish pounds, it still holds you, unlike my other one. All right, another thing about this treadmill is that it weighs itself 114 pounds, okay? But thankfully, this thing comes fully assembled out of the box, so when you get it, it's already looks like this. And it has wheels, so you can move it pretty easily to wherever you want. My brother chose to put it here, obviously, but he could move it over there with ease. You just pick it up with the wheels, move it to wherever you want. All right, so I'm on the treadmill right now, and one of the coolest things and why this treadmill costs so much is for this console here. Okay, so I can move it, as you can see. It's not attached to the treadmill. I could pretty much move it wherever I wanted to if need be. And if like I didn't have enough desk space, I can move this off to the side or put it on the ground somewhere. But you don't want to do that most likely because you will want to increase the speed or check your steps, check your distance and stuff. So I'm gonna show you how that works right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and start this thing so you guys can see how it works. So I just hold this button. So it starts off at 0.4 miles per hour. That's the lowest speed it'll start you at. Now I'm gonna put this up to 2 miles per hour so you guys can see how it works. Okay, now as I'm walking, if you wanted to check how much time you were walking, you can hit this and go to time, obviously 4 minutes, 56 seconds. Now if I want to check how many steps I'm taking, there's 307, 308. Now apparently this treadmill has smart step counting technology. Not really sure how they do it, but I'm just gonna go with it. They seem pretty legit for a $1,000 treadmill. Now, calories burned, you can check that out by just hitting this mode button again. Distance, so according to this walk, I've walked 0.14 miles, speed 2 miles per hour, and then you can cycle through this as much as you want. Now, something that's really cool about this treadmill that isn't available on my Go Plus treadmill is that it keeps your stats, okay? So if I had to go to the bathroom or something, I would press pause, go to the bathroom. On the other treadmill, it would erase all my settings. It would go back to zero steps, 0 calories, stuff like that. However, on this treadmill, it keeps your stats, which is amazing. I love that. Now, usually most treadmills should do that, but mine doesn't. It's really cool that this one does. All right, guys, so just to recap everything, again, this treadmill costs $1,099. It has a 350-pound weight capacity. The treadmill itself is pretty heavy. It weighs 114 pounds, but thankfully it has wheels, so if you wanted to move it around, you can. It has a whisper quiet motor, so it's not as loud as other treadmills. It has the detachable console, so you can move this around anywhere. The best thing about this console is that it keeps track of your stats, unlike my treadmill that I have in my apartment, the Go Plus one. If you were to pause it or go to the bathroom or something and you want to stop the treadmill, it just erases all your stats. It starts back from 0, so that's pretty dumb. But thankfully, the Lifespan one has that console. Another cool thing is that if you were to get off of this thing or it does not sense your weight, it will stop on its own. I showed you that earlier. And so again, you guys, this thing is pretty expensive, but it's built like a tank. It's really, really nice. It's not as slim as my Go Plus one, so you might have trouble like putting it under a bed or something, depending on how low your like thing is. But I will leave the dimensions and everything in the description below, as well as the link if you want to pick this up. I'll also leave a link to my other treadmill review and that link to that treadmill as well. So if you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments and I will see you guys in the next video.